Welcome to the Awareness Lab, where science, human design, and three principle understanding meet in everyday life. My name is Victoria Komloshi, and I created this channel because I recognize that although there are a lot of information about human design and the three principle understanding, but people don't really know what to do with this information or they don't understand. So this curiosity led me and guided me to create something special or special in a way that I see the practicality to know about your design. I see how is it work. So I think that this might be beneficial and I would like to share it with a bigger audience and test it not just for myself but for yours, help you to test the information what you gathered or what you get through your human design map or human design settings, how you can use it or how you can apply it in your everyday life. So I I am an engineer, or not I am an engineer, but I studied as an engineer because I'm always curious about science, how things work, how we can use that knowledge, how we can make things simpler and more practical. My key point is practicality. I want to help people to to be or to live life in a way that make them more happy, healthy, and more wealthy or successful in whatever they are doing. So, as an engineer, I'm curious, I test, I try, I innovate, I try to create something better. After engineering, I become a researcher. So I was working in a laboratory where again, we test, we research, we try new things, we observe, and we created a conclusion. Or we realized something, or we didn't. We proved something, or we didn't. And then I moved to clinical research where I spent more than 15 years, and in that healthcare settings, I deeply recognize that most of the people, the illness, the suffering is coming from what one sometimes not recognized root cause that we are not happy. People are in constant fear, and the fear and that scare and the stress it creates a response in the body, and that stress response it's not healthy in long term, and that stress response that constant fight or flight reaction of the body or state of the body create most of the illnesses. And until we don't see and don't manage or treat the root cause, the illness will always be there. So for me, when I changed direction and I started to explore more the human dimension, to turn myself into self and personal development, in the journey I found two powerful teaching what's totally changed my life. One was the three principle understanding, what's explaining the logic and help people to understand how our thinking affect or feeling in real time. And that's really changed many things in my life. And because I recognize that I am the thinker, I am thinking 24/7, and many thoughts are just a illusion. It's not true. But how I feel it in that moment when I start to think that things, it's significantly affect my life. So the more I look the more I realize, the more I observe, the more I realize what is going on in me. It doesn't matter where I am. I can be in a very scary, dangerous situation, and my mind can be so sharp because I'm not thinking about possibilities of outcome, but I focus in that situation. So my thinking slow down, and I see more clear, and my reactions, my awareness is more sharp. But I can sit inside my house on the couch, and I can create an apocalypse in my head, and I feel terrible. And the more we recognize this, that how that feeling in the moment is created, then it can solve a lots of problem in your life. Then you can realize that, oh, I don't have to think about that. Oh, I don't have to stay in that feeling state too long, because the feelings are signposts that what are you doing in that moment with your life, with your thinking for yourself. And along this journey, I found another so interesting system. It's called the human design. And the human design is different from a 3P because it's really talk about the body. That the body is here for us to as a matter. So your personality, your mind is inside the body, and it shows that without this body and without this mind you are not exist. Both need together to have this life experience, what we are experiencing here on earth. And I think that it's explained a lot of things, and obvious it's make my eyes open when I restarted to realize that how the two things, how my body has its own consciousness and how my mind has its own consciousness or awareness, and the two sometimes has a tension because I don't know, I recognize that sometimes I think that, oh, I want to do this, oh, I want to do that, oh, I will do this, or I absolutely don't do that. And my body do it or didn't do it anyway. So what your mind and what your body want to do, it's not always the same. And human design have to see that. Have to see that where your body want to move and what your mind think will be good for you, and find the harmony, find how the body and the mind can work together, find the logic, find the description, or see the description. What the human design give you is a description, a map, a logical explanation, and show you the signs. When the body wanna do something, and what's your mind, your mental activity, what's the direction, how you think about yourself. So I think this is a so practical knowledge, because if you use this knowledge as a practical guide for yourself to recognize what is going on, and make your mind and body to work together in harmony, that's the key. And this awareness lab is all about experimenting, helping you to see yourself what's going on, what's your body want, what's your mind want, what's your body know the way and want to move that direction, what's when the mind want to lead. Because really our mind is a beautiful things, but it's living in an illusion that it has a proper authority to decide, because decision making should be together with the body. The mind can observe, the mind can create concept, the mind can dream, the mind see. We can recognize patterns with it, but after that the body is here more to guide us, have a route path, what's the best for you, the best for yourself. So what I really want to do is to help you to experiment, because I have scientific background. I know how science are created, to checking baseline, where is it, and make some little adjustment, make some little changes, and with those little changes we can see how how things will work, or how what's good for you and what's not good for you, what's it's meant for you and what it doesn't meant. And I think that's all of my in intention with this channel, to help you to create your experiment. Because in the human design community, and what I learned mainly by myself, and I reading Ra's book, and I reading other teachers or influencers in the human design community, that we all have our own way of teaching, doing, learning, and sharing this. And what I don't really see, that helping people to experiment. And people, me too, it was the beginning. I get this 200 pages report, and I say, and know what? Where I start, what I do, I it's too much information. I couldn't digest that information. And I think the whole thing is just step by step, slow processes help you to become aware. Whatever you want to be aware, it slowly will unfold, but slow, steady steps, when you really start to know which direction you go, and where to check, what to check, there can lead you to a greater understanding about yourself, because it's all about yourself. It doesn't matter what I say, it doesn't matter how I do it. You have to find your way to do it for yourself, and recognize your signs, your wake up calls, your challenges, and what they try to tell to you, and also to recognize the small changes, how ripple effect can be even a small changes. Because I truly believe that we come to this earth, to this life at this time, because the universe, the earth need you. Someone need you in this life to share something, to show something, to tell something, to do something. The life need you, and we all here to shine. We all have the same equipment, we all have the same chance, the same rights, the equal opportunity to become who you meant to be. And instead of scared and think about what other people think about you, let yourself to shine, be yourself, do what's help you to feel energy, to feel alive. And mostly this will not helping, or it will never be about hurting someone else, or hurting another human being, or the nature or something, because it's all about learning from each other. We all have the equal rights to live, to be healthy, to be happy, to create something beautiful, and we can all learn from each other. But I truly believe that that's how it works, and many spiritual teachers tell the same, just in a different context. So be be brave, be yourself, experiment what you like, what you don't like, and this channel, if you really like this message, if you wanna do something similar for yourself, please join. You just watch the videos. I share informations. I share some guidelines. I share some key points, the direction where you look, what to check, how you will do it. It's up to you. I can't create your experiment. I can't do this for you. No one can do this for you. You can only see it for yourself, and that will be your experiment. So the whole structure is about this awareness lab. I will post weekly short videos. I try to keep it short and sweet. I will create a folder, add some practical information and keywords and description, what to look, what to check. And if you want to do it weekly, if you want it longer, if you want it faster, it's up to you. But start to see in that direction where I try to point you. Try to see and observe and reflect. And by time with those small changes, see what's happened, how your life changed, how your relationship, how your health, how your success, how your work, how your how other people see you will change. It's all about small changes, and then how it will affect your life. Difficulties will always come. It doesn't matter how enlightened you are, how aware or awake you are. The life is, as Sydney Banks says, it's a contact sport. It doesn't matter. It doesn't care if you are very enlightened, but how you deal with the life. When you recognize the signs, the challenges, the bad feelings, the pains, you will see that that's what you did good and what you did wrong. So I really invite you to subscribe, follow me. You can connect with me on social media or LinkedIn or via my webpage, comcore.com, and ask a little more personalized guideline or support. If not, it's okay. I want to help. I want to help more people to be aware, not just awaken, but be aware. And awareness starts with the little by little, to see what's going on. I don't want to teach you. I want to help you to see yourself in a different way and see your challenges and see your life in a different way. If you have a human design chart, it's okay. If you don't have, it's okay. If you want to have, you can find million different places to create one. And then we check those charts, we check some parts of it and see that what you might try or test based on your setup. But all in all, it's really up to you how you will do your experiment. It is an experiment, and we just have to start to test and try and become what we were created, because you already there, you already that person. We just have to help our mind to trust in the body, in the vehicle, and the mind just has to enjoy the ride and enjoy the relationship, enjoy the situations, and just create this beautiful life experience. That's all about. So I hope you understand what I really would like to create here, or what I would like to bring it here for you. Subscribe and see the next video. We will create, or I will talk about the baseline, how to measure or how to check and what to check where you are now, what you are aware, what you know about it, what you don't know, what you recognize, what are those routines, what are those signs, and where you would like to check. So I will post the next video soon about week 1 baseline, and you can start already do observing your life. What's happening if I think this? What's happening if I go this place? What's happening if I have these thoughts? What's happening if I eat this food? What's happening if I meet with challenging situation? It's all about observation. See the patterns, see your reaction, and we start from there. So check, subscribe, check the next video, and I hope see you soon. And good luck with this. And don't forget, you are not alone. We are all in this experiment. Someone do it by itself without this channel. Someone already do it. Somebody finished. Some never will do it. But the life is all about experiment. The life is all about trying, trial and error, and improving and recognizing. So it's we all doing this. Some more in a more structured way, some it's not. So please subscribe, share your result, join us. Let's do this together, and let's learn from each other. That's the most important things, because we all see our life through our own mind, through our own eyes, through our own awareness. And what I become aware, how I feel it, it's mine, but I can share it. I'm sharing it now so you can feel. But you can say, share, you can feel, you can create your own, and you can share it with your environment, with your people. And then, how it's work? We all can share what we learn, what we see, how we see it. And there is no good or bad sharing. We are all equal in this. We have our own eyes, our own body, and our own experience. That's the most important thing. So again, subscribe, follow me, and see you on the next video. Bye bye. Thank you.